I'm ready to go home and do
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello? I think you guys got a new band happening here. Hey guys! Oh, big gulp, huh? Alright. I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
That's right. We're talking to you the way we want to talk to you. If you don't like it, Caleb, what can they do?
What? I don't know.
Take
You don't,
off, eh?
you don't like it. What?
I said,
Take off, eh?
Take off, eh? You didn't play the video. Like, never, it's too late. Whatever.
What's up, guys? Hey, I'm making.
we'll do it. I rearranged some stuff in my room, and then the power went out a couple days ago, and so like I don't know if anybody has any like weird lighting. You know how like your
room looks weird.
Yeah. Well, but besides that, but the microwave, you know how the clock resets. Well, I got a couple lights in here where when the power goes out, it like defaults to the original setting, which is like blaze white sometimes.
Yeah.
So like any like levels and color changes, it all gets reset. So I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way. Because I mean, look, now everything's disappearing in here, and I look like I'm friggin' on fire. Fire!
That looks cool.
Yeah, but I like it better when you can actually see my room here.
Right. And see all the little Easter eggs around the room.
Oh, like these ones?
Yeah.
Everybody, it's Wednesday, April 17th, episode 95, 9:06 p.m. And it's just the two of us.
That's right. This is the first time for this. We are a twosome tonight. First time Jay and I go way back to the old Johnny Bean show. And
Who?
who? Yeah. Now we just hang out in his room. And
That's right. We took it over.
yeah, took over his room. I'm in the guitar moire.
That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
I don't know if anybody remembers. Was that Halloween like 2021? Or was it 2022? It was 2021. And
Yeah.
boy, that costume, everyone really tried to get creative that night. Jay and Jeannie were Wayne and Garth. That was pretty funny. But they didn't think about, we have to sit 6 feet from the camera. Can't read anything. But I remember when I jacked in to the stream with that, Mancuda was just all over that broadcast with his nerdy character, and even he broke. I broke Mancuda.
Well, if anybody has watched Mancuda on any of the Halloween shows that we were on together, there was 2 of them, right? 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3, maybe 3.
And Mancuda, to his credit, and sometimes the opposite, because it's hard to sit with somebody who is in character for 3 fucking hours.
Yep.
And, for a while, it's like, dude, what the fuck? All right, so here we go. There we go. That was the full shot of it.
Yeah. So I came in. I at this point in our life on that channel, all we joked about on the side was how he had this thing where you sent money to him and you changed his lights and in the guitar moire. And I thought, like, wow, I'd love to send money just to change the lights behind him. What a cool idea. I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. And so I just was like, you know what? I'm going to be the guitar moire with the changing lights. And it's funny. I put up my PayPal up there. And I have a feeling that really bothered him the rest of that episode because he was probably concerned about how much money I was getting from his stream. And yeah, too much fun. I remember Paul that night was Bitch Malloy, and that was a great costume, and he stayed in character as much as he could, and it was fun. It was a fun group of guys. I'm glad we moved over here and kept the fun going, and here we are. What's up,
I give you a lot of credit because I remember, like you said, Jeannie and I were sitting like 6 feet away from the, I have 2 monitors here, but the main one is just the normal, computer screen. And then I have like a TV above it, which I can, but for the most part, like we're looking at the regular computer screen.
Yeah.
We couldn't really see what the hell was going on a lot of times. Like I obviously couldn't really see comments that well. So when you popped on,
yeah,
sitting 6 feet away, and then we have this box that's like this big on the screen. I remember thinking, like, number one, who is this? No idea who you were. And then I was like, what is this? Like, who is this and what is this? And then I forget how I realized. I don't know if somebody yelled, Kayla, said your name or something. I was like, and then as soon as I realized what you were, I was like, holy.
I wish we could play that moment because it was a good moment. And
he'll flag the shit out of it for that.
He'll flag us.
Yeah, Lazador might be tuning in to tell him what we're up to here tonight.
Yeah.
But also, obviously, the costume idea was great. But
oh boy,
how did you have to sit in there like you were in one of those?
I had to lean forward and I had to kind of hold it up and wedge it, in between things, and then I had to have the 2 guitars that sitting on a on a stand in front of it. So that was a little hard and dicey. So by the end of the hour and a half, whatever I was on, my back was out, like completely out for like a 10-day period. It was awful. So I got punished by the physical gods. But
what are those things that back in the old times they used to put people in with the
in the town square for
yes.
What were that? What was that? Who knows what that is?
In the comments, what were those things called?
Yeah.
You'll get a free Johnny Bean t-shirt if you say
no, nothing's free.
No, you got to change something.
Yeah.
So, well, hey, everybody, thanks for joining us.
Stockade. Yes, thank you, Can't Drive 55.
There you go.
Put you in the Stockade. Yeah, I was in the Stockade on the Johnny Bean show. For that costume, and then probably for most of the last year or so I was on there, so because it was brutal. Do
you think that, I know you've said it before, maybe privately, but that might have been the beginning of the end?
I think that was the message, the shot across the bow. Like, dude, all you want to do is cash on our fun that we were having, and I thought that was kind of, I mean, who wants to hear 17 minutes of the open of the show on how you could just pay me? That's no way to open a show, but that's every show that he puts on. 17 minutes of how you can pay me. It doesn't cost a lot to do.
Smash those thumbs ups.
It doesn't cost a lot to do these shows. The only cost to him is probably his monthly StreamYard bill, which is what, like $20, $25 a month, and that's it. The rest is creative. So create. But we all saw what was going on there. He needed a coffee. He would go live from Starbucks. Buy me a coffee.
Yeah, buy me.
He needs strings. He would go, wow, I really like these strings. And someone would, buy him strings. Oh, this guitar, man, I really like this guitar. And that's why I made the stupid video, which turned out to be like the greatest production of my life. Because if you watch that video, I think it worked out pretty good. I'm the Guitar Center employee in the background too. And I don't know. You record one side of it thinking the conversation's going to happen. How am I going to do it? Fit it all in. But every time I watch that video, I laugh my ass off.
I think everybody does. That's why it's still in our StreamYard, and it's a staple.
Oh my God.
Staple.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll run it before the end of the show because we'll be dying for content. Just the two of us, Jay.
Just the two of us.
Oh, by the way, let's remind everybody what we have 54,000 watching.
57,000 now. We're going up. We're shooting up.
It is NGD for Caleb today. New guitar day. I've never done this. Gotten a guitar the day prior and let it sit there in the box staring at me for over 24 hours without.
Dude, we're talking 30. How many hours with this? But what time did you get it yesterday?
Oh, it's probably around 2 p.m. Pacific. So
yeah, so we're over 30
hours. Yeah, 28 hours, 27 hours. And I swear on my kid that I didn't open that box to look. So
I can vouch for Caleb because I actually said, well, dude, if you really want to open it that fucking bad, open it, check it out, and just rebox it, throw a piece of tape on there. I've never done that, but Caleb was like, no, I don't want to fucking.
And other people have done that on channels on YouTube, and we know who they are, and that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And we get it. I mean, anybody out there that's a guitar player or anything, if you have any kind of like hobby or whatever, and you get something in the mail that you've been waiting on, it's hard to like let it sit for over a day.
Right. I mean, hey, it could be broken in there, and like then I've waited all this time to find out, that it's broken in there. But the box looks pretty much unharmed. So,
well, you're lucky because it shipped. Where did it ship from?
Oh, San Bernardino, like Corona or whatever.
Yeah, so they probably just threw it.
Yeah, it was tossed it in the back of a van and drove it 65 miles to me. So
yeah,
very cool. I'm excited. If you guys know, I mean everybody who goes way back to like the Dave years, probably either saw Van Halen, on the first 3 tours, right? And that's how they got into them, or they were younger, couldn't go to those kinds of shows.
Don't give it away, yeah.
Oh, you don't want me to tell them what's in there?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it might be the new EVH gear mandolin that nobody knows about yet.
Dude, you're not supposed to. That's not out yet. Oh my God.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah. No, anyway, it's definitely a guitar that we've all seen, and it was very rare. One that he used. There's the hint. And, hint. But anyway, how's everything? Is everyone okay over there?
Funny you should mention because let's see. Let me go through the timeline. There was a chance that tonight's show wasn't going to happen, and obviously everybody doesn't see Kurt here. You don't see Beesman, but I'm trying to think what the timeline is. So I guess it would have been Friday. Yeah, Friday afternoon, late afternoon. There's a stomach bug going around here. Let me get the comments. Hold on a second. Yeah, let my glary acclimate for 72 hours. Good thing. So anyway, Ellie came down with a stomach bug Friday afternoon. Threw up a couple times. I think 3 times total. Right.
Yeah.
Into Saturday early morning, and then Jeannie got it Saturday night. I think I'm trying to remember all this shit now.
You're supposed to write this all down.
I should have written it all down. I should have. Yeah. And then Killian ended up throwing up Monday evening.
Right.
So I'm just sitting here like last man standing. The whole family has it. Right.
Yeah.
And nothing yet. So I was thinking all like Monday and even yesterday, I'm like, because Monday night my stomach started to get a little tight. Sitting there watching hockey, and I'm like, man, am I gonna, because I was laying with Killian and stuff, and I was like, I gotta get it. You almost start convincing yourself that it's only a matter of time, right?
Right.
So I'm like, well, it's only Caleb and me. Not that that's a bad thing, but the other 2 guys obviously aren't here either. So I'm like, I'd hate to cancel the show the day of or an hour before or something, because all of a sudden this thing comes on and we don't have time to put up anything to, showing everything's canceled. So yesterday afternoon, I come up here to do a just in case of, maybe the show doesn't happen. So I started to make I'm gonna pull it up now. I probably should have.
Oh, here's the card.
So I try. I made this.
Ah, it's beautiful. Wow.
So as I'm making this, Caleb calls me. It was almost like meant to be. Just like you knew that I was thinking about. Wait a minute, what's Jay doing over there across the country on the other coast?
Yeah, my ears were burning.
He felt it. So he calls me. He's like, "Hey, we doing a show tomorrow?" I forget what the hell you said. You were excited for it, and I'm like, "Shit, he's excited for it. We got to fucking do it." So I instantly, within a few minutes, started working on the thumbnail that is this one.
Save that because we might need it someday, and you'll just change the date out or whatever. But I think that's a great thumbnail to have if we don't go, for some reason. I think in the history of the show, we've only not gone once. And that was
you're correct.
Because of stupid Valentine's Day.
Yeah, stupid Valentine's Day. Yep. So we'll do an unboxing. Let's see. Oh, and then to top it off, obviously, I texted Caleb earlier, or like literally an hour ago, a little over an hour ago, with Killian at dinner tonight threw up all over the kitchen.
Yeah.
At dinner. So we were dealing with that, and I'm like, son of a bitch,
Right? And you're like, man, if I didn't love you, right? Like, if I didn't love you, like I would debate whether doing this or not, or just getting a new house.
Yeah, just burn it down, right?
Burn it down.
We'll have to ask Brian what the if you don't want to clean up puke all over the house, like, can't you just burn your house down, and doesn't insurance cover things like that?
Right? Is there like a throwaway clause where you can just start over?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what do you call like it never happened? What's that? Safe? What is that? Serve Pro?
It
right?
never happened. I like
Surf
that.
Pro or whatever, the flood guys or whatever, like, and they're
yeah.
What's that?
I don't know what they're called, but that's it.
Yeah, like it never happened. Like they come in for like floods and stuff, and like it never happened.
Like it never happened. So we're gonna do an unboxing, maybe about the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you gotta. There's a rule in entertainment. It's called intrigue and tease and frustrate the audience, that kind of thing. So we're not going to do it right at the top, because then you'll go on about your night and we'll lose our viewers, and we don't want to do that. So let's let it build. Maybe we should put a number on there. Maybe we should like if we get to 85 before the hour, 85,000. Sorry, before we just got 2,000 more. Maybe we'll do it then. But right now we're at 62,000. See what's up. No promises.
Smash those thumbs ups.
Smash those thumbs up.
Oh my god.
Suffering fuck attack. And
he might be my favorite. Him and Yosemite Sam, I think, are my two favorites.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
3 or 4. Yeah.
The big rootin' tootin' shoot,
So many good ones.
That
was the best. The Bugs Bunny, when you're a little kid, the newer ones, the older ones were a little weird for me, and he looked weird. But the ones that were later on in the process were just the best show ever.
Yeah,
for a kid.
It's funny. And the violence was just over the top. But again, we knew that it was fake,
Yeah. Yeah. And he was just the man, or the person, or the rabbit.
Whatever he is.
What do you want to say? But yeah, Bugs.
Yep.
I just looked at every manhole when I was a kid, like he could come out of that. You know what I mean? Like how cool is he? He's got a round hole. He just comes out of everywhere. Like oh, there's a round hole. He's coming. So yeah. I had a cool experience today. I shared it on my stories.
Oh yes. Shen, okay. All right.
Shen had a which should I tell first? Here, how's it? Has anyone ever had like a memory of from their childhood that just keeps popping up on their head, and they don't know why? It's not really triggered by anything. I mean, I have memories from all parts of my life, and I don't know what triggers them. They just come into my head, and I go, "Oh yeah," like I see an image, or obviously music does that, and
Oh yeah.
but there's this one image I have.
Wait. Can I ask
Yeah,
one thing before you get to this? So
go.
when you talk about memories that pop up or just randomly, they'll be like, "Whoa!" Like, are there any of those thoughts that like you're not sure if they're actually real? Like, is that from a dream?
Oh no,
Or are you
I
sure that
always
these
think
things are actually
I
real?
always think it's real because I do remember the real part.
Okay.
But in some cases, I don't remember where or what it is,
Mhm.
right? And there's always been this one thing that I've thought about over the last 45 years, probably, where I was on a field trip, right, from school, like in fourth grade, fifth grade, whatever, and we went to this like museum that was a house, like a mansion, and it had this, iron fence around it, and it's very green, and I remember just eating my lunch like on the lawn there, and just that the vision of the house, and I just remember like the day, and it was just the weather and everything. But I have no idea where it was in the LA area. I know it was in the LA area or what it was called. So it just kind of is that thought.
Mhm.
So cut to, this year or the last few years, I chaperoned Shen, my kid, on all his field trips. Um, and I drive, three kids from his class, and he rides up front, and it's always very loud, and I want to
Like,
kill.
yeah, Van Halen that loud in that
Yeah,
car.
yeah. Well, we play a game like pick a song,
Okay.
So we rotate around the car. Everybody gets to pick the next song.
And how often are you like, oh my god, these fucking
Every second or third song, I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible.
kill me.
Kill me. And so we went to this place today. It's called the Banning House in Wilmington, down near San Pedro, the harbor in LA. No idea what it was. Drove there, and we pull up, and ironically, I just played them Balucha Ethereum,
Yeah.
and
So
that,
you get a pick too.
you bet your ass I do.
Oh, there you go. See,
I'm gonna educate these children,
Mhm.
and between their Five Nights at Freddy and Taylor Swift and whatever they pick.
God.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Mhm.
But so Balucha Ethereum ends, and then someone's trying to pick next, but I'm like, no, we're a block away. We're not picking. Okay. So we just let it ride out, right? So the song comes on, it's Take Me Back. Right. Is the next song on balance. It's playing. We pull up to the place we're going to, and there's the house. There's the vision that from my childhood. And I was like, oh my God, I've been here. And this is that one thought where I never knew where it was. Boom. And we're there. And it was the coolest thing, because I could have gone my whole life and never known where that was or what it was.
What is it called?
It's called the Banning House in Wilmington.
Banning?
Yes. And yeah, we did that today, and it was fun. Shen and his classmates made butter.
Butter?
They made butter. Anyway, it's a house from like the 1860s or something, and one of the early, settlers in Southern
Banning
California.
Museum?
Yeah, maybe it's the Banning Museum, because it's definitely a museum now.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna pull this up.
yeah.
Pull it out.
Pull it up.
Just so
Pull it
people
out.
can realize what the hell we're talking about here.
Yeah, this is never thought Under the Bus would cover this kind of content, but here we are.
That's it?
Yes.
All right, let me
Yes. There it is.
Whoa, you get a 360-degree view here, folks.
Look at that. We were just there. Yes.
Already in it.
But yeah, I always had that place in my head, and just didn't know where or what it was. And today, boom, it came back. So very cool. I don't know.
That's pretty pretty interesting. So when did you realize, like, as you were pulling up? You
Oh,
just
right
said,
when I
"Oh,
saw
wait."
it, right when I saw it, and then I saw the black fence around it, you know, and I was like, that's it, you know, that there it is.
There it is.
There it is. That's the place. The Banning House.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So it's cool. Field trips are cool. It's fun. I remember how fun it was when we were that age, and you know, we got to leave school, and it always
Oh, it was
felt
the best.
something special. And
Yeah.
you know,
And my mom always used to chaperone mine too. It was just cool having, you know, a parent
yeah,
there.
I don't think it was haunted, but several kids asked that.
Of course, that's the first thing I'd ask too. Is this place haunted?
Yeah.
Anybody die here?
Yeah. It was cool. There was like a blacksmith demonstration because you know, the most important person in the town or in the village in those days was the blacksmith, and there were two of them. One of them like made all the tools and the pans and the you know, hinges for doors and all that. And the other one, guess what they made? Nails.
Nails.
The nail smith. Like literally, because they had to make them one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And they had it down to like, you know, a 45-second process, but still like how many you need thousands of nails, you know. And
Talk about job security, huh?
yep. And those, they get paid. And guess what they get? Guess what the term is that has lasted to today about nails? The 10-penny nail. They would get 10 cents. They made more money in the whole village than anyone. The nailsmith. So very cool. And that was my day. Yeah, we
sorry, Quentin. I know we're getting a little off topic here. Did he really? No way. That can't be right. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Super chats and
going live right away. Yeah. OJ, the OJ show. OJ Simpson, just put it in the header. Watch those searches. Yeah.
Man.
Totally. Wow, that's funny. That made me laugh.
So Caleb, when was the last Kings game you were at?
Oh, it was last Thursday night. Yeah.
So last Thursday night. Now, I know we talk a lot about custom jerseys. I know you and I have laughed and giggled about the Bedard one earlier this season. Yes. There was one that we were joking about a couple nights ago. And then
I have to check scores right now because there are playoff implications to what's going on tonight.
All right, well, check scores. So somebody got a shot of Caleb at this last Thursday's Kings game with a custom jersey. I might want one of these, Caleb.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
I didn't see that guy, but I would have said that. I would have taken the picture and posted. That is so lovely for the children sitting behind them. Like, who's that player, mommy?
Yeah. It's my new favorite player. Suck me off. You Russian?
That's me, darling. So
yeah, that's how you got here.
Yeah, that's how you got here. Wow, that's my new favorite Russian. Look at that.
See, you know,
he seems like a really nice gentleman, right there. Okay.
For those of you out there, huge sports fans or whatever.
Yeah.
And you want to get a jersey, but you're like, you know, you buy a jersey of a player. Next thing you know, they get traded or they end up sucking, which happens a lot because I'm a Bears fan and a Mets fan. You know, make up your own jersey. Do what this guy did. Now, somebody's saying that's a Avalanche jersey. Is that correct?
No, that's a Kings jersey.
That's what I thought.
You crazy?
That's an Adidas logo in the back.
Yeah, that's a Los Angeles Kings home jersey. Yes.
Suck me up. Now, where do they print these jerseys? Because I know like certain words aren't allowed. You can't have like fuckhead on the, you know, they won't print that.
Yeah, I don't know if he got that in the official store. I think he probably went somewhere
Went to the
else.
pro shop at the arena
Yeah.
to get it.
He said, let me have an S, a U, and probably said it out of order, and then he went iron on at home probably. But
69. Of course
69.
it is. Bob,
Yeah.
Bob sucked me off. Ivan sucked me off.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
Yep. So have fun out there. If you're going to get a custom jersey, make it worth it, because this guy will be able to wear that jersey till,
Great
till
find.
apart.
Great. That's a great find. Yes. Yeah, I went to the game last week, and Kings played the Flames. Flames were out of it, and they really played like it. Usually, when a team is not in the playoff picture, and they're playing their last few games, they like to really make it hard on the team that is in the playoffs.
Play spoiler. Yep.
Play spoiler, mess them up. Affect where they their draw in the playoff tournament, all that stuff. But that did not happen. The Flames had already booked their golf tee times, so the Kings won easily. But yeah,
you can suck me off.
yeah, we play Bedard tomorrow night in the final game of the season. It's the last game on the schedule. So
yeah,
I'm not going.
No.
No, too much stuff. There's actually a lot. There's several Nerd Halen gigs I haven't even announced yet. Like
anything that anybody in the chat will be like, "Who? I'm going to go to that one."
Well, I mean, I can say where we're going, and I don't have to say where where we're playing or whatever. I guess, but we are going to play in Seattle in September, and that's really exciting. So,
see you.
We haven't announced. We're going back to Dallas, of course. We have to because we're regulars at this one at the Glass Cactus. So we'll be back there somewhere in the middle of the summer, and I think those are the only two that aren't really up there. So we're still waiting for Portland to connect with Seattle for that.
Well, I'm kind of bummed. I don't know if you want to discuss the one that got canceled.
Oh yeah, that's kind of weird. We booked a year in advance, Toys for Tots thing in some place called Ladson, South Carolina, which is an outskirt of Charleston, and I was very excited. We were going to break.
Excited.
Yeah, I was gonna finally meet Jay. Jay's like what, 40 minutes away?
No,
and,
like 2.5, but
2.5 hours. Wow, that's a big drive.
I would make the trip for you, Caleb.
That's a good friend drive right there. 2.5 hours, because you're not staying the night. You're going home afterward. That's going to be.
Oh no, yeah.
No, you know what I mean.
No,
like,
actually, we were thinking about well, obviously it's not going to happen now, but we were toying with the idea of possibly getting a hotel room or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, there was a Toys for Tots event. The guy who runs it is like a DJ in that part of the country, and he has his own joint, and he saw us on the Monsters of Rock cruise, really dug it, and asked us specifically to play his Toys for Tots event. And then for some reason, right after I announced it, because I just wanted to throw it up there because I like to make it look like we're doing a lot more than we are, but our booker gets an email saying, we saw you guys announce, and actually we've decided to go a different direction. And I'm like, well, when were you going to tell us? Like after I booked all my flights and stuff.
They're going to hope that you forgot about it,
right?
Like what did they forget? What do you now? Do you ask questions, or you like, whatever? What are you going to do? Because going in a different direction. What the fuck does that mean?
I asked questions to the air, because that was one of those where I wasn't talking to the booker promoter. I was just talking to our booking agent who ironed out those details. So I'm just basically asking questions like when were they going to tell us? You know,
Well, what the fuck
what
does that mean?
Yeah, what if I'd already booked, flights? What if, guys turned down other gigs because we knew we were going to South Carolina, like all that stuff, because that's real.
And it's not right next door. I mean, that's
No.
literally coast to coast, man.
And literally we couldn't find anything yet, and we were looking to book something the night before on a Friday night to actually help pay for the trip, because we were going to break even just to get there. So,
well, I was tagging the two places around me that like obviously the House of Blues in North Myrtle and the Boathouse in Myrtle Beach that has a lot of pretty good bands. I tagged both of those fucking places in on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah. No, it's we still have yet to get to the East Coast, but we're getting closer. Technically we played the East Coast when we did the Monster Rock Cruise because it left from Miami, but we didn't play anywhere on the East Coast yet. But it's coming. It's like working my butt off just trying to make that happen. But we also are playing. We're back at Cactus Pete's, which is the place up northern Cactus, the place in northern Nevada, right on the border, the most remote place in the country, apparently, as far as a radius. Like you go out from there, there's nothing. But it's the border town at the top of Nevada where all the people from Idaho go to gamble. So there's like a few casinos right on the border. And Cactus Pete's is there. We played there 2 years ago, May. And you do like a 2-night stint. They have this thing called the Gala Showroom. And
you
Gala,
right in.
The Gala, whatever. And you play two like 75, 80-minute sets on a Friday and a Saturday night, and that's it. And then you drive back to Boise and fly home. So it's but everyone was super cool. The staff was great. We had a nice time, and we're back there. I can tell you that we're there on July 5th and 6th. So that'll be cool if you're in part of that. We haven't really announced that yet. So I probably just messed up because I think they wanted to wait. Sorry, you heard it here first.
Sorry, so sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Wow, we're 18 minutes away. I'm getting excited.
Me too. You're excited. Feel these nipples.
Chub rise.
So. Let me just check, because I know I'm the only one that has a little bit of control on this chat tonight, because obviously Boner and Kurt are
say hi to
well,
okay.
Yeah, they're busy. Both those guys have work stuff going on, so they couldn't make it. The okay content was I don't know what that means, Frank. I'm sorry.
I think it has something to do with the other channel. Yes.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing maybe about him, was that not only would he tell the audience the same story, he would tell us the same thing, like in our pre or post, hangouts, where he would say something and he said it the exact same way and with all the details and and he might have told us the same thing 2 weeks earlier. And I'm, when I hear people do that, I'm like, do you even know that you're talking to me? Because I'm the one who heard that story very recently. And if you don't remember that, then
what's funny, Caleb? You
might
right.
be a narcissist. Okay, go ahead.
No, but there was multiple times where I'd be on the phone with them, and it's the same thing. Like, you told me this like 3 times already. But right? I'm guilty of doing that to Caleb recently. Do you remember? I'm sure you do. The Jeremy Roenick story, the hazing rookie story. For some reason, I'm like, Caleb, did you ever? And I was like, holy shit, Caleb's the one who fucking told me that shit. That's how stupid I am. But I have an excuse. Half of my brain doesn't work a lot of times. So, sometimes I get excited to tell people things, and he's the one who told me.
All of my brain doesn't work sometimes. So, should we say hello to everyone in the chat? What should I?
Yeah, let me do a little pop out here.
Cool.
Unless you want to do it.
I haven't done it in a while, so I'll just scroll to the top.
All right, cool.
I will say hello to Christopher Live Soa, and William De Silva, and Patty Dill,
Patty,
and R2 R3 Lock and Nut, and John DeShane, Andrew Knox,
Andrew Big Cox Knox.
Yeah, Big Cox Knox. Quentin James.
Yep.
Spiros Bozikas. Sean Hockey. Andy Carson. Our beloved first responder. Browns fan. Can't Drive 55.
Hi.
Can't Drive 55. Nelson Rodriguez.
R.I.P.
Joke Riddler. Frank Corcoran.
Big Cock Corcoran.
Mary Bosom.
Mary Bosom.
Mary Bosom.
I guess Brian didn't tell his mom that he wasn't going to be on tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, Mary.
No, that's why she is tuning in, because he's not on.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
I like those guys better.
Yeah. OU812 Ryan. Hello, sir. That's Summer Nights. By the way, I did the summer for solo nights. Sorry. I did the solo for summer nights last week, and then I thought about it, like, the better one is from Live Without a Net. Am I right? Like that's one of the best live solos I think he ever played in a song.
Oh, it's just so fluid and just ripping.
Sick.
And
Sick.
yeah. Like he goes after
going, like, extend it, it's like 18 bars, instead of 12. I mean, it just goes forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you know what? Let me do a little editing and see if I could come close. And I don't know what I did, but I put it up. I put up the live version of the solo from Summer Nights from Live Without a Net. I tried my best. I think the hardest part is those little 2-finger thingies.
Oh yeah.
Stuff for me, but I love this stuff.
Cameron. You can't hear shit. It instantly dropped out.
I fucking hate this. We got to fix that. All right. We got to do like a whole hour of tech.
Ryan seems to know this system inside and out. So, well, then again, no, you don't have a Chodecaster though. So, but you have the right shit. So it's not.
Yeah,
like
Ryan, we're gonna need your time on a someday where you can come help us get these guitars to sound good on our channel, if that's okay with you. And we'll have you on to play Summer Nights.
Yes.
As a trade. Anyway, okay. Let's go back to say hello to people here.
$2.50 an hour. That's not bad.
Let's see here.
I finally found a spot for my
oh, nice.
Yeah.
The Tumblr.
The Tumblr.
I'm trying to look for new people with my short-term memory who I didn't read. Jason Lee. Let's see.
This is going longer than man.
Right, by this time, yeah, they would have ended it by this time. I think. I don't know.
Everybody say hi to Mancuda. I think he's watching.
Is he?
I think he watches live. Yeah.
Hi, John.
He doesn't mingle. He doesn't mingle with the common folk, though.
No, he doesn't get in our chat because he doesn't want to steal focus. He's a pro. Paulie Walnuts is in here. James 5150. Santa Cruz 3600.
He doesn't want to steal what?
Let's get focused in here, boys. Everybody focusing in here now.
40 grit. False flag. What's up?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was loud. That was loud. God damn it. Chat
and everybody else.
Yeah, and everybody else. Thanks, everybody else.
Edwin Crane, are you? I think he's still here. Yeah. James.
What was that question, Caleb? Are you still using the head rush?
Sorry,
No.
let me go back.
I am not using the head rush. I switched after the NAM show. I met a new device at NAM.
Now you guys are like close friends, right?
Yeah, we're best friends because I met this device at NAM, and I have switched. I'm not using a modeler anymore, live or just in my home setup. And I'm not talking any smack against the head rush at all, because it served me great. There was no reason to change. The only reason to change is because I want new, and that's just always the way I'm going to be. And I kind of like the idea of not having a modeler and having something a little more real sounding and real built. So I have the Friedman IRX now on my pedal board. And if you don't know what that is, it's a pedal that actually has real tubes in it. It's a real tube preamp. So there's tubes inside a pedal. If you think that's
Mikey
possible.
Mojo. Mikey Mojo.
And I use that as my whole dirty sound, and then I have a bunch of other things that I had to put around it because it's not a modeler, right? So my pedal board is huge now, but I've still made it possible to be portable in a very heavy carry-on rolly suitcase. So,
Did you weigh it yet?
oh, dude, it's probably like 65 pounds.
65.
It's very heavy, but yeah, I have the real MXR flanger and the EVH flanger and EVH phaser. I have an Echoplex delay in front of this thing. I have a mini wah pedal that I use, mini Cryberry.
Cryberry.
I have a noise gate pedal I have to use now. I have a tuner, and I have a little small Donner chorus that I just use for Nerdy Woman, and then I have the Eventide H9 that I use for the harmonized effect, which if you know Eddie, the harmonized effect grew stronger as the years went on, and then it went away as the years went on. But if you're listening to like 5150 and OU812, very strong harmonizer signals in those tones. And then I have an MXR 10-band EQ on the board. And last but not least, I split my signal stereo from the EVH Boss delay that came out a year ago, which is fantastic. And then I put that through to a live. This is to my Seymour Duncan stereo power amp, which it's this big, and it powers 2 412s in stereo. Like sick.
How big is it?
That is this big. Thanks.
How big
Charles.
is it?
Charles, it's this big.
How
Okay?
big is it?
It's a
What is it, like about 5-6 inches long, something like that?
no. That's longer than it's a little smaller than 5 or 6 inches, but yes.
Love dogs.
We've went over. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Hey, do you have a problem with Edwin Crane?
What? I don't remember what I did. Must have done something though.
I think we just forgot to read his name. Edwin, happy you're here, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, Edwin. I didn't get down the thing, and then my chat locked, and I can't. I want to do something here that's going to screw up my stream.
Skip.
By the way, we're like 7 minutes away, right? 7 minutes away.
Yeah, people are
watching.
packing in. We're getting like earmuff to earmuff now. We're
but it's nuts to butts in here at the Under the Butts show. Under the Butts show.
Nuts to butts. I like it.
That's the best term ever for a packed room. Nuts to butt. Oh, we rocked. It was nuts to butts.
Dude, we packed him in. It was nuts to butts, man.
It was nuts to butts, bro.
It was all dudes though, but we were still nuts to butts.
They have nuts. They have butts. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So
The human centipede all the way around the room.
yes. Oh God. Where's Andy? I'm back in the chat. He's talking about Foghorn Leghorn. You mean David Lee Roth? Right here, I say. Anyhow,
I have something cool to show a little later after we get to the unboxing and maybe before the end.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm sure you saw it today. I don't know if Greg Renoff commented on it or reposted. I don't know what it was, but this violinist,
Oh,
Nina
this is a big
Gregorio.
Someone like on the Eddie Van Halen Facebook group, the big one, not that other one that Johnny runs, which is a shit show. But yeah, someone just wrote, "Who cares about the violin chick?" or something like. Because
really,
apparently everybody in their mother, shared it to every Van Halen fan. So I must have received about 7 of them in my DMs, like links to it or something. Like, have you seen this yet? Yeah, I've seen it. Okay.
When did it get shared? Because I only saw it this afternoon, and I was like,
last night. Yeah, last night. I think yesterday.
Yeah, should I not show it then? I mean, if everybody's seen it, then fuck it. Why am I going to bother?
No, let's show it. We need content. It's only 2 of us, right? Let's show it.
I think we're doing fine so far.
I think we are too.
Yeah, Mikey Mojo sent it to everyone. Brian says, "Yeah, I think that's
Mikey,
who sent it to me as well on Instagram." I screen capped the Twitter one, which is the full screen.
I'm convinced Mikey Mojo is an employee at Instagram, because
it's got to be.
There's no one on Instagram. I'm on a lot, but Mikey is on it more. And every day his story is those little dots, like little dots across the screen. Like it's just, I mean, it's work. It's work. He's working. Mikey, you're working at Instagram. Okay.
The only thing I could think is he lives on a planet where there's more than 24 hours in a day.
Must.
There's got to be a way that he defies the laws of physics on planet Earth where he can, do that.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Thanks, Frank. See, we don't need fucking anybody else.
Great show tonight.
We don't need anybody.
All right, we'll tell those guys not to come back.
I'll tell them to get their own night on. We'll tell them to get their own night on Under the Bus Network.
In fact, that's the big announcement. No, I'm just kidding.
They're already gone.
Yeah, already gone.
We were just waiting for somebody to say how great the show was tonight for us to announce it.
Yes. So,
what is this? Quentin James runs the 87 into the 87. I don't know if this is a joke, but I'm laughing at it anyway.
Yeah. The 87 is that new Steel Panther pedal, right? So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think they had to stop making the Pussy Melter, right? So 87 was a little more.
Yeah, 7 people complained, so
yeah.
All right, so this must be Quentin's burner account here. Fuck Jay's ears. Too good. Yeah, see, that's why Mikey isn't in the chat right now. He's posting to his stories.
Right. He's working on his stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see him. But am I live in the chat? No. I think I am.
Wait, the show sucks. Where's the horny little Slipknot kid? Well, speak of the devil there, fuck Jay's ears. He's here. Everybody. All right, R2, R3 says, what's LPD? 87 pedal. What's LPD?
I don't know.
I
don't know. Lots of questions in the chat. And I just made an order from FU Tone Adam yesterday for some a big block, some springs, a trem stop, and titanium saddle blocks.
Mm.
They're going in there.
In the box.
No, and not in the box. In that what's in the box.
Mm-hmm. Do we have a FU tone coupon? We do not. But the Tessie Switch 15 coupon, you might have been the first one that used it, 40 Grit. Because I remember the last time I spoke with oh my God. Help me out, Caleb. Rob, with Jesus.
Rob.
Yeah, with Rob from Tessie Switch. She's like, nobody's used it yet. I was like, all right.
Wow. 2 years on the show.
Yeah,
No
2 years almost. And I don't think
we had like one coupon in the on the card, and no one's used. Great. Okay. Anyway.
Well, at least we know it works. At least we know the coupon works. You know, before we get to, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to get to the unboxing in a minute, everybody. But
it is.
while we're at it, shit, I got to get the comment off. And I got to get the banner off. All right. Coupon code UTB15, TessieSwitch.com, and Colonels. Colonels Gourmet Popcorn and Bar. Shit's the best.
44 and titties.
Yes. All right.
Are we gonna fucking get to it?
I think this is gonna happen.
Oh, hold on, I got to get everything else here. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna make you biggie sized. Do you still want me on the screen?
I request isolation. I'd like to request isolation.
Okay. You don't need me on the screen for this shit.
There it is. What? There's no better like parcel that can arrive in your life than something that looks like this, by the way. So when you see this parcel like leaning up against your door, or in the mail room in your building, or like here in a male locker or female locker, I don't know what you call that. But yeah, this came yesterday. There's a video on my stories. Mikey Mojo's seen it, where I punch a code and the locker opens.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that because like that code you punch in, like I'm like, damn. If anybody knows where Caleb goes there.
It's just for that package, and then the code goes.
Okay, so it's like a one-time use code.
One-time code, not my code for everything. It changes.
So I was gonna say, damn, this dude doesn't give a shit.
Right? Yeah, come on in, take my stuff. Yeah.
Hey, we got 77,000 real quick.
Look at all the people here tonight.
About to watch Caleb unbox what seems to be the EVH Gear's new mandolin that hasn't been announced yet.
Shh, don't tell anybody, dude. I told you that nobody knows about that, and it's not coming out yet. It'll be.
Caleb's having a little trouble with that red-handled scissors there. Are they left-handed scissors, Caleb? Is that why you're having the trouble? Left-handed scissors can be a problem.
Well, I'm left-handed, but I learned early on that you just got to learn to do a lot of things right-handed, folks, in the world, or you're going to be a very frustrated left-handed person. So playing guitar is one of them. You never want to play guitar left-handed because you can go to a music store and you get to play 3% of the product.
Yeah, there's like 2 left-handed guitars on the wall, and they might be intermediate guitars.
Exactly.
What do we have here?
That's great. Keep that going.
Caleb is you're about to open something here. Something's in the box. Oh, there's a cardboard.
It's a piece of cardboard, everybody. Thank you.
Cardboard. This fucking music's the best, man.
Oh, cool. This is something I didn't expect. Usually, it comes just naked in a box, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it has.
Oh, take a fucking gander here.
Yes. Oh, they did you a solid. Yes. At least you got something, right?
Yes. it's not Wolfgang size. So I have one of these now that's not Wolfgang size because I have one or two of these that are Wolfgang size. All right, everybody. It's everywhere, people. Oh, look, that's like a tone drum roll right there. Whoa, don't do that.
Oh, sorry. Vibrate diarrhea.
All right, folks. I've been waiting a long time. This guitar, I just want to tell you, everybody, and I even think someone like Jeff Goebel, right? Jeff from Final Residence TV. He has said that this guitar is the guitar that changed his life because he saw it on that video in 1981, the Unchained video. And I can say the same thing.
Wow.
And here we go. Wow. I'm actually very excited right now. If you can't tell, because this is cool.
How big is it?
It's big. It's normal size, Charles. Normal size Strat type guitar. Super Strat. It's not the actual like 2.5 inch thick mahogany like the original.
Yes. Let's get focused in here, boys. Everybody focusing in here now.
Folks. Wow.
Yep.
Very cool. Oh, and you can feel all the yes, it's not just flat. You can feel it. That's cool. I always look for the number to see if there's a oh hi guys. My wife and kid were looking through the window because they wanted to see it.
Take off, eh?
It's 22050302.
Oh, sorry. Read that again. I was Uncle Laser was chiming in.
No one needs to know something. It's 5302. Wow. Folks.
Very, very nice, man.
Let's see how it came, right?
Oh, almost.
Why? Oh, okay. All right. How's the action? Action is not good.
No, it's gonna need a shim.
It's gonna need to go to the doctor, but they always do, most of them. So you can't
flip it over. Yeah, there you go.
That's cool. Yeah, look at that.
I'm kind of excited they put that on there.
Yeah, this plate will go away. I don't keep any of these on, but yeah, bye. See you later, guitar. Which, as we all know, he played this on the part of the Fair Warning tour for the Drop D songs or song Unchained, and maybe other songs. I don't know. And that tour ended in '81, and then he got bored, and he painted over the Rasta, created the Rasta guitar, which was that red, green, yellow, black thing, white, and then he gave it to Dweezil, and then Dweezil did what he did with it. So there you go, folks. How cool does that look? What an I've always loved this design, and there you have it. Wow, I'm excited.
Well, we're excited for you, Caleb. Congratulations on another guitar. Is that what you're looking for? Like,
exactly. Another guitar. You need more guitars. Like, you need a hole in the head.
Could you imagine having the Rasta?
It's probably like 7.5 pounds.
Yeah, that's. Yep. Yeah. So are you gonna? What are the? I know you said before, obviously the unboxing, that you're gonna do some FU tone upgrades.
Yeah, I might even change the pickup. Who knows? Only because, not because it doesn't sound good, with the Wolfgang standard, but because I like to have different sounding guitars and something a little more dialed into the era.
Oh, dude, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yep.
And I even think that they don't mind at EVH that is done, because that's the spirit of Eddie. That's what Eddie would do to his guitars. So they're not going to frown upon modding it and making it what you think is better. That's just the chase, the tone chasing that goes into it. So I have something in mind. It's actually coming.
Is Bo Zeke on the is he near the guess?
He's yes. He nailed it.
There you go.
I'll just tell the story. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have a few
Sorry,
pariahs.
Randy. Yes, I know. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, I still have that 78 pickup that I didn't install in my Wolf.
Yeah.
In my,
There's a lot of great EVH style pickups that have been made. In fact, our buddy Pete Thorne made that shootout video, which was awesome. He did
shootout.
25 different pickups that were in the neighborhood of the Van Halen tone, and had them switched out and played with all of them. And I remember watching that and thinking, there's some really good sounding ones for sure. But the Pariah Pasadena White, which is the lower output Pariah pickup, that Van Halen style pickup that Sean at Pariah made. He made the black too, which was a little more hot. I think that one is more like the 5150 guitar tone. And then he even made a variation of that called the 86, which I do have in my 5150, by the way. So I do change the pickups out only because I just want to try different stuff. Why not? That's the spirit of Eddie Van Halen. They can't deny that. So but I messaged Sean and I said, you know what, how about something in between the Pariah Pasadena White, which is the early Frankenstein pickup, and the Pasadena Pariah Black. And so I'm having sent to me a Pariah Pasadena Gray, I called it.
Oh shit, dude.
No, he might even go with that. So it's a middle of the road between those two. And I wanted that fair warning tone, that unchained.
The Pasadena Michael Jackson.
There you go. Yes. Or Michael Jackson circa 83, when he was kind of.
No, wouldn't it be like the black and white era?
I was talking about what shade he was in.
Oh yeah, the gray. There was an era where he was fucking gray, like an alien.
But anyway, that's coming, and I'm excited about that. Thank you, Sean at Pariah Pickups. Does great work, and it's undeniable. Like there's a lot of great products out there in the Van Halen world that are not just made by EVH, and even EVH could agree with that. So
yeah, and there's so many, especially now, all these boutique pickup companies.
Yeah,
they're making such good shit.
Yeah, I mean, in my
what's happening? Hello from Montreal, Canada.
Yeah, in my Frankie, my EVH Frankie that I have, Frankie Relic, I still have the stock pickup in it, the Wolfgang, and this guitar I can't touch because it sounds so good. So I would never change this pickup because this one works in this guitar for some reason. I could use a Duncan 78. Even go with the new they made a new Frankenstein pickup from EVH. They made another version of it. They just came out with recently. So you can keep switching and swapping. It's all good. That's what makes it fun. And only we can tell, because your wife's not going to know. Your wife's not going to. Your kid's not going to know that. Oh, that has that little bit of what that you
Yeah, that little more clarity in the top end, or
What?
a little
Yeah.
more
Oh, yeah,
definition
there's
in
some
the low
sizzle
end.
and it's gooier. You hear how gooey that is? You hear how gooey that
Yeah.
is? We're crazy. We're freaking crazy people. So, booyah.
But I'm with you about having different guitars with different. I don't think any guitars that I have the same pickups in them. I think they all have different pickups.
Yeah, and Sean makes those pickups for the Ernie Ball Music Man era guitar, and they work good in the Wolfgangs and simulating that sound. The pickups in the Ernie Ball are considered maybe the best pickup set ever created that Ernie Ball made, and I think Sean
DiMarzio.
the DiMarzios that they developed for that guitar. So I think Sean definitely makes a great version of those called the Pound Cake. So there's everyone's chasing that tone. It's awesome. I think it makes everything better, and it's fun. This is all fun, right? This is all fun.
It is. 40 Grissom, Tone Zone in his Frankie.
Well, yeah. Oh, cool. Well, the Tone Zone is DiMarzio's version of the actual pickup from the bridge of the Music Man that they couldn't. They had the last two shootout, and they were very close. And I think Ed had Lukather choose. He said, which one? And Ed said that one. And then the other one that was very close in tone, they made the Tone Zone.
Yep.
And they sell that. So if you want to get as close as possible to the original Ernie Ball pickups, DiMarzio pickups in the Ernie Ball. Anyway, what sucks now though?
I haven't done this much nerd guitar talk in a while.
Oh, dude, here we are. Are we keeping? Yeah, 74. Yeah. We're gonna start talking hockey soon. So
yeah, stick around.
We'll lose everybody. But I was thinking, I'm getting this guitar. I'm obviously gonna make it just as close to perfect as I can.
What's up, Jimmy?
And then what? I have to start using it for Nerd Halen, right? That's the only logical thing, which means I have to put something away because I only travel with two guitars. I'm only allowed to travel with two guitars, and I usually need a front pickup for the standard songs that are like the Sammy songs where he uses a front, like Pound Cake solo. Can I play the Pound Cake solo on a rear pickup? I don't think so, but I might. But what I was thinking was the reason I love my 5150 is not because like it's my favorite pattern or anything. It's because I wear those damn yellow pants. And when first time I saw Van Halen in 1984 at the Forum on May 13th, 1984, Ed had those yellow pants on with the black zebra stripes and black vest and a yellow bandana, and he had the 5150 guitar. Nothing, it just looks perfect together. So I had to. That's the look I've been going with for almost 2 years now. The yellow pants, a black shirt, yellow tie, and the 5150s are my main look. Can I use this with those pants? Every nerd Van Halen fan is going to go, he didn't have the circles with those pants. So now I have to go back to the Where's Waldo knickers and the striped socks, the red and white striped socks, white shirt, red tie.
Yeah, this looks right with that guitar. Or that guitar looks right with that outfit.
But I can only use two guitars with that look. So I was thinking, how do I do the front pickup? I finally use the mod and get the push switch for the thing, right? And then I activate this pickup, right?
Yeah.
So this will be my new standard tuning guitar. And with the Where's Waldo outfit, I'll use these two guitars.
Or you could be a real... I know you want to keep the guitars as close as possible to what they, but I know soloing on a single coil neck pickup sometimes, it's not going to be as, beefy. You could always put
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have that mod done and then I'm going to make a decision whether it's going to actually is it worth it or not, and then I'll see. Otherwise, I'll just stick with. I've been using the Stealth 5150 with the silver tape I put on it and the kill switch. That's kind of the guitar I've been using for the standard lately, and that will look fine with the Where's Waldo outfit. This is all so nerdy. I'm sorry, people, but
they make, and in my JS, my Satriani Ibanez, my orange one, that I think I am selling. Anybody out there that's interested in something like that, let me know. But Jay Santiago, I love how Jay acts like he cares. Caleb, do I care?
I think Jay does. I think Jay actually is living his Van Halen stuff vicariously through me. I think that's where we're at. Like, dude,
my 15-year-old self would be all over Caleb if he was if I saw his band playing live.
Yeah. No. So
anyway, DiMarzio and I'm sure other companies, they sell the basically single coil humbuckers. It's got 2 blades in it, and it you can get a red one. I think they sell red ones that with the black blades. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it wouldn't look like it's totally out of place. Not like you're putting a white one in there or something. Like, what's that?
Yeah, I mean, I can make the tone work somehow, and actually do it that way.
Don't they sell an Air Norton type of pickup for the neck? Now I want to see. I do give a shit because now I want to look.
Oh, let's get nerdy, folks. We're gonna start searching for a possible replacement for the neck pickup in this guitar, although it won't be that like dead red that they have on this one, which makes the guitar in my opinion. So I'm hoping that this pickup, when I wake it up, finally sounds halfway decent.
I heard it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
And, I'll flick to it for the breakdowns and Hot for Teacher, right? The little quiet parts and
that's not it. We don't want that. Sorry, my bad. Let's see.
It's only a couple parts of the show. Yeah, it's only a couple parts of the show where I actually use the front pickup, so not integral.
Where the fuck are they? Am I in the wrong section here? God, there's so many pickups to choose from nowadays, man. It's crazy. There's the tone zone. Yeah, I am in the wrong section. Where the hell's the damn? Would it be? No, that's Telly. Strat. Stacked? No. Anybody want to help me out here? Let's go to Strat and see what happens here. Yeah, see something like to see Air Norton S. And check it to see if they have the picture up. Yeah, see? Red with black.
Oh, but it's like a too hot red, It
is a hot red. You're right. Well, you can do this one. You get the fucking neon
red
green.
Yeah, that would look great.
It's basically an Air Norton. So
neck feels good though. I was considering, because I love the neck on the Frankie. I love that profile. It's wider and flatter. So I was thinking about not swapping that neck out because that guitar I don't want to mess with.
Wait, how different is that one to the Frankie neck?
Well, it's an R2, so it's definitely narrower up here, and it's more like a Wolfgang neck, in my opinion. It's very narrow. Like I have giant hands, so that's that we all know. Whoever's tried just about every EVH guitar in the line, that the neck on the Frankie Relic, and now that they're on those blankies, I call them, like the solid color ones that they came out with last year. That neck profile is just the coolest. I don't know. It's like an old Charvel.
I like it.
Wide and flat and thin. It's definitely a shredder's neck, and they hit it out of the park with that neck. And I think everyone I've ever talked to about the Frankie Relic, first thing they talk about is that neck. So,
dude, Cameron Brown, who plays fucking handmade Sir guitars for a living, He got that thing. And he said, he goes, I couldn't put it down for 2 weeks straight. He's like, the fucking thing is just, it's amazing. I'm a fan of the neck. And you know me, I'm not a big fan of the jumbo frets that they put in those things, but the neck feels so good on that guitar that you're almost like,
No.
I'll
In
deal
fact,
with it.
Jay turned me on to realizing how cool little tiny vintage frets are. Like it's a good feel. But that neck somehow makes the jumbos work perfectly, and it's nice to have variety. Your hands know know that it's a different guitar, and you know how it is. Like if you're coming up with riffs and stuff, different stuff comes from different guitars. It just the guitar says this is what I'm going to make you create. You know, it almost decides for you that you're going to come up with this thing on this guitar, not that one. It's weird.
Well, R2, R3, and 40 Grit are saying that's an R3 nut on that guitar, not an R2.
This one? That's is what not they're saying. Really?
Maybe your hands grew.
No, it's an R3 on the Frankie.
Also, did you see this one before? Jimmy Biter says, Biter, don't buy one. I have a dozen of them. I'll send you one, Caleb, if you give me your address. Dozen of what? Like those
Frankie necks?
The Frankie necks?
What are you talking about?
The rail pickups?
Oh, okay.
What he's talking about? Jimmy, what are you talking about?
I was hoping he was talking about the Frankie neck. So
yeah, see, Cameron is listening. He's not sleeping yet because it's fucking 6 a.m. where he lives. He said, yeah, the neck on the Frankie is sick. It comes with 9s, right? Obviously.
Yeah. Which is cool because I'm a 9 guy.
According to Glenn Fricker, pickups don't matter that much of a difference, so put that in your pipe and smoke it. You know, like Caleb said, the average listener they don't give a shit. They hear guitars. They don't even, a lot of listeners, and I'm not talking about people that play instruments and actually like listen to music and can separate instruments when they're listening. But the average guy that just listens to the radio at work or in his car, they don't fucking, if the guy used a DiMarzio pickup on this song and then he used the Seymour Duncan on the next song, they're not going to listen for shit like that. And they don't care. They don't notice things like that.
Right.
But the art, like think of the guitar player, like Caleb said, oh, this pickup has a little more of this in there or that or something like that. Like when you're playing guitar, the better it sounds to you, the more like inspiration and all that other bullshit happens. Like you get fired up. Oh, fucking do this.
It's psychological. It's a placebo stuff. Like it doesn't matter. It's your mind going. It's your mind. It's your mind going. I hear it, motherfucker. Okay. I don't care what you think. I hear it. So fuck off.
Yep. Why do you think Eric Johnson changes the batteries in his fucking pick in his guitars every day? Caleb,
is that our boy? Dude, the captain.
The captain, everybody. It's the captain. Everybody say hi to Michael, the Captain Smith. We haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen Michael since the cruise. And
the booze cruise.
Guess what, Michael? The captain. We're going to see each other very soon because Nerd Halen is coming to Denver on June 23rd, playing HQ. Get down there, man. I'm going to give you a big hug. It's going to be great to see you. So looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. You barely, it's dropping out, so damn it. There you go. So Jay Santiago says, I studied, learned, and jammed every Gizmachi drum part and had a stroke, hence why I haven't been in the chat for 4 weeks.
Is that true?
I hope so.
Wow. Caused the stroke with your music. There you go.
Wouldn't surprise me at this point. Captain's got his ticket, Caleb.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah, Glenn Fricker, you know, he learned, not learned, but he knows how to. I don't want to say the clickbait thing because you read a lot of his. Do you know what we're talking about, Caleb? Glenn Fricker?
No,
All right,
but that's a
he's
great name.
YouTube.
That's a great name for a guy people don't like.
Well, yeah, he rubs people the wrong way, but he's one of those guys who knows how to work the whole clickbait thing, and he gets people fired up and arguing with each other and stuff like that. But he's like a recording engineer.
Fire
And,
starter.
Yeah. Oh, he's a fire starter. Jennifer Andrews, what's happening? She says, "What's shaking?"
Oh my God, female. Yes. We got
Yeah,
Patty
that wasn't.
Dillon, Jennifer Andrews. We're getting our demo up. It's great.
There we go. It's going to be a Def Leppard concert soon.
Yes. Nuts to butts.
Nuts to butts. Machine Gun Kelly said the same thing in a guitar world. What did he say? Like, is he saying that like pickups don't matter and
Well,
stuff like that, or is it just the average music listener doesn't have any clue, the critical listening thing? You know, most people don't have that shit. I get it.
I do too, but you know what? It's like it's like a race car driver. I don't know what the right you know, what do you call it? Fuel injection is for, to make it, to get you 5 more miles an hour, but they do, and that's how they get that edge, if they ever get it. So there's those little things, people, who really know what they're talking about. They say that tone is 90% hands, and they're probably right. But you got to fill that 10% with something, and that's what all the other shit's for. All the other shit, you gotta close the gap, And
well, did you see there's a reel on? I saw it last night on YouTube. It popped up, and it was Steve Vai talking about Eddie. And
cool.
I don't know what you might have heard it before from the full
Yeah.
interview, but he basically says like Eddie came over to the studio. We're hanging out or whatever, and all of a sudden Ed's like, "Hey, let me show you this thing I've been working on or whatever." And he grabs Steve's guitar that's plugged in to his Steve Vai's fucking rig in his studio, and he goes, "It sounded like fucking Eddie Van Halen. It didn't sound like my shit. It sounded like Eddie."
Of course, of course. There's a guy. His name was Mike. I forgot his name.
Mike Balls.
But he's like an amp tweaker in the valley here, and I brought my that one, the EL 3450 watt because I use that through a Dropbox. I drop it to 90 volts, and you have to bias those amps or you can really mess them up, or they just burn the tubes out hotter. Anyway,
so it sounds good for a little while before they fucking shit the bed.
Right, but to get it biased increases the life of the tubes or whatever. Anyway, so this guy was doing it, and we're talking, and he's like, I knew Eddie and all those guys, and I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, I, and it's confirmed because Michael Anthony said it. He's the guy that told Eddie to call Michael Anthony when they were looking for a new bass player to replace Mark Stone. And I just it's an Italian sounding last name, but I've lost it. It might be in my phone. But he told me a story where his band was playing, because they all grew up in rival bands or whatever you want to call them, in Pasadena, in that area. And he said that Ed came up on stage to play at one of his shows, and he had like a high watt stack or something, and there wasn't much gain at all in his sound. And he said Eddie started playing, it sounded like the first side of Van Halen 1. It just didn't matter because it was his hands, and I believe that. It's all what you're able to do with your fingers, and that extra little bit of sustain, that extra little sizzle, top end sizzle, they call it, might come from the amp or the pickup or the hardware. Like Eddie hated the Floyd Rose because it was made with brittle metal, the original ones. He could hear that. He knew the original Strat tailpieces had that perfect brightness and sound, and that's why he stuck with that for the first couple records instead of switching to the Floyd for everything. But then Floyd got hip to that, made him with better metal, and then he switched over. But like the players can hear it, and always
Hear
searching.
it, feel it.
Yep.
That's the thing. That's why playing with an amp in the room or just moving air type of shit. Like a lot of people, I don't really have that anymore. Like when I'm plugged in, if I have either a practice amp on, it's not a huge fucking speaker. It's not connected to the ground.
Yeah.
For the most times now I'm playing, well, not that I really play that often anymore, but I have my studio monitors.
Yeah.
And then if it's not like late at night, I can put my sub on, which just helps, kind of you feel it a little more, but nothing's the same. I'm talking about personal, like feeling an amplifier,
Right.
Standing in front of like a full cab or even a 4x12 is just like, it's fucking, it's awesome,
Yeah. I'm just noticing that, what's his name who wrote the Bon Jovi songs is looking through the window, and I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was looking through, and then
would he be in there already? I mean,
and then you stopped by.
Yeah, then there's me.
Yep.
Yeah,
I prefer you stopping by personally.
my neck looks like it has balls on it. What's up with that? It's like a ball sack. What is that?
Well, it's the shadow. I put a shadow effect on your head there. So ball, my neck looks like it has ball. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Look at that.
Okay,
it's like a little sack.
Tiny nuts.
Tiny nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jay and Caleb version of Under the Bus. What is up? We are a two-piece tonight, and we're getting it done. I think. Wow, we're three quarters of the way through, and we've stayed on message. It's great. And we're glad you're with us here tonight. And yeah, Desmond Child, forgot his name. There you go. Desmond's Child.
Desmond, we know who that is.
Yes. So
yeah, it comes in, then goes out, then comes in, goes out.
We need your help, Ryan. If you're still here, we need a schooling on how to make the guitars sound good on our channel. We don't have good guitar sounds on our channel.
Guitar Man 45, what's happening? Yeah, we haven't asked for money to change it. No, we don't ask for shit on this show. If you want to do it, if you want to do the whole fucking super chat thing, obviously we appreciate it. But we're not going to sit here and be like, hey, send super. No, we don't
go on. We don't go live to make that money. I mean, it's not what we're doing. It's nice once in a while because it's cool. It's like, wow, that's someone really cares to do that. That's great. But we're not sitting here going, please donate to the channel or whatever. But we do have Patreons. Hey, no,
yeah, that's right. Do that.
Yeah, but no, we don't. It's just this is fun. There you go. That helps. That makes it fun. That makes it fun, and that makes it fun too. And
if you want to, go ahead. If not, that's fine.
We're not. We don't need anybody changing our lights. Okay, I don't need that.
It's like that scene in Wayne's World, Caleb, and it's like we will not bow to any sponsor. And they got the Reebok shit on, It's like, oh, we don't ask for money on this show. Hey, check out our Patreon.
Yeah, we never do that stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess we do. We're hypocrites.
Too fucking good. I don't doubt this. I don't doubt this at all.
Wow, that's interesting take. I mean, Paul definitely has that way about him, but never been proven. So you never know.
Yep.
You never know. But definitely, has the vibe. And it's totally okay.
Smitty, of course it is. Who gives a
Yeah.
fuck what
Let
anybody
people
does?
I don't care what people do. I really don't. It's not my life.
Yeah. It's not my life.
It's not my life. It's now. Sorry.
What a terrible. Oh, God. You
Is
go
there
from
any
shot
Bon
to
Jovi?
heart.
Is there any Bon Jovi that you think is great?
Yes.
What?
Dude, the hits.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Well,
for me, it's like Blaze of Glory, I think, is his best song.
That's him.
Maybe that's because, right, it's Jeff Beck too, right? But wasn't it always him and studio guys? I mean, is it really a band? Like, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
It seems like, because that's how it created. He was alone for Runaway, and those are all studio guys, and he shopped that tape and that great solo. Who's that famous guy who did that great solo on Runaway? Like, there's one famous studio musician that did it, because he worked at the power. What did he work? The power station in New York. He like swept the floors or something. And like,
wow.
I think he would. Yeah, it's a good story. Like John Bon Jovi's a great story. So, but I grew up hating him, and you know why? Because I didn't like anybody biting Van Halen, and I thought
I didn't like the shit either.
The stage look, the whole look of the stage, the lights and the drum ride, the stage and the drum ride, just the whole Bon Jovi, dude. His name's Bon Jovi. It's one word, but guess what he did? He split it in two, like Van Halen. See, I mean, like that. All those little things, I took it personally for some reason back in those days, because I didn't want anybody ripping off my favorite thing in the world.
Dude, fucking.
Yeah, it was so polished. It was so polished, and but it was funny because my best friend was a bigger Bon Jovi fan, as big a Bon Jovi fan as I was a Van Halen. So it was always a competition. Like, and what's that ballad? Never say goodbye. That song. It was just.
Yes, I don't like shit like that. The forced. I never liked the forced ballads.
You and me, we had a fight.
Whenever I think of Bon Jovi, even in their heyday.
Yeah, Tim Pierce. He played that solo. Yes,
that's who it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
I met him at NAMM.
Yeah. So I always look at bands like Bon Jovi in their heyday. Like, to me, you could tell that it wasn't real. You know what I mean? It just looked like a little too. How do I say it? Like a put on.
Right. It looks like the record company's version of something else. And
when you watch Van Halen,
how do we get our own Van Halen? We need our own Van Halen here on Capitol Records or whatever he was on. Like that's what it seemed like, for sure.
Yeah, but I think the thing I miss about that 80s hard rock stuff is, I know a lot of the stuff the guys were told to wear certain shit, or they were trying to do a certain image, but just the honesty and the genuine, like, these guys wanted to fucking rock. And nowadays all this shit is like, it's so fucking phony.
Yeah.
A lot of this
everyone's
music,
just playing a part. Everyone's playing a part. It's scripted. Someone's pulling the strings. It's not a bunch of dudes who played in the garage and then people started stopping by, listening, out in the street, and said, "Wow, that sounds good."
Yep.
Which is just how it used to be, and then it became corporate. So everything gets ruined by money. So
yeah. Well, I think the best Bon Jovi song is Dude, it's a great fucking tune, man.
It's a great song, but is it genuine? Like it's like he's saying, I'm this road dog, man. You know, like I'm this hardened road dog. We just tore, and I remember the video. He looks all tired and sweaty. Like,
yep.
Who gives a shit?
Bruce Fairbairn.
Desmond wrote that, right?
Well, it says, unless he was the ghostwriter, but it says written by John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora.
Oh, okay.
There's no fucking way, dude. This song is too like perfect to be written by the band. Sometimes I look at it like, wait a minute. There's no way those dudes wrote this song. It's too perfect of a song.
Yeah. Well, you're right. It's a great song. Great song. We'll never know.
Well, let's see. I'm going to go to You Give Love a Bad Name because I know didn't Desmond. Yeah,
yes.
See, written by Desmond. You know what's funny about this? I'm going to show you this. All right. Hold on.
Show me.
Let me
isolate.
Let me shrink. I can't shrink that. Yeah, I can. Okay. Let's see.
Am I hating? No. I just have my own likes, dislikes. I'm just being honest. No hate. I never said you're lame for liking. It's just my personal opinion. That's all.
All right. So
Phil,
credits, right? What?
Yeah. Phil X.
He's in here?
He's in that picture.
Oh, in the picture. All right. So see here. I don't know if it's might be tough for you to see, but see where it says performed by, written by, produced by, right?
Yeah.
The names, the actual names of the artist and the producer, you kind of can't really see them. You can see them, but they're kind of small, right?
Uh-huh.
So right there, it says written by John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora. Okay.
Right.
Now I'm going to go to You Give Love a Bad Name, which we know. Look at this. Desmond's name is like bigger than anything else.
Wow.
Right?
Why is that?
Holy shit.
Demand it? Like
he must. He must.
That's crazy. That is so weird. Like we gotta know the answer.
I've never seen that. And I always check. Not always, but I'm checking a lot, like to see who produced the record.
It's as big as the song title.
It's as big as the song title. It's bigger than the song title.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's a nice little find there.
Dude, look at this. Over 1.5 billion for Living on a Prayer.
Wow.
Oh
right?
Right?
They made $4,000. That's great. That's cool.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, but this song.
Flag.
Yeah. God damn it.
Flag. There we go. We'll have to take it down.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. I guess I hate a little. You know what I hate about Richie? Too much. That's a Richie Sambora solo.
You can't hear shit.
Okay. Well, I was saying pinch harmonics, way too much. Way too many pinch harmonics.
All right, I got to go to Living
here and there, but not like the whole solo. It doesn't have to be pinch harmonics.
God damn it.
What?
Mikey Mojo wants me to go to Living on a Prayer. Hold on.
Okay.
View credits. Yeah, same thing. His name is First and Big.
Someone asked Desmond why that is. Maybe we can get Johnny to ask him that.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we go to another band that we know he wrote a song for?
Okay.
Give me a band that he wrote another like
Skid Row? Did
what?
he write any Skid Row songs? No, right?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat.
Aerosmith.
Okay, Aerosmith. Let's go to Aerosmith. Aerosmith. Let's see what we got here. Which one would he have written?
Crazy?
Let's see. Yep.
Boom.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I wonder if Quincy Jones is like that. Let's find out.
What, does he have Michael Jackson credits?
I don't know. Well, he was the producer, but I don't know. I'm just curious now. No, perform, produce.
All right, go to some Michael Jackson.
All right.
See what that's all about.
Michael Jackson. Billie Jean. View credits. Produced. No.
Dude, no one ever talks about Jeremy Lubbock, but that dude is rich.
Who?
Jeremy Lubbock. Who is that?
Who's that?
Oh, he wrote the song.
Oh,
Rich.
Billy. Oh, is that the guy who wrote Thriller?
Well,
The song?
he wrote Billie Jean, and he got first credit on Billie Jean.
No, performed by Jeremy Lubbock.
Performed.
Yeah.
What does that mean, performed by?
Means he's in the song, like he played on it. I don't know. Let's see what.
No one else. So, what does it say for Beat It? Does it say
Well,
everyone?
Rod Temperton's name
Rod
is in there.
Temperton.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You can click on it. That's why it's big.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it opened up on a new window.
Because your mouse is on it?
Yeah.
Take it away.
Look, see? I did.
Oh, it's a clickable person.
Yes. Okay. Well, can we go back and delete the last 15 minutes of the show?
Yeah, we're not. We're just. We're new to Spotify. Happenings or whatever you.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right.
Okay. All right, fuck it.
Hey, who wrote? Oh, never mind. Okay. Does it say on the Beat It? Does it say like all the like Lukather, Van Halen, Picaro? Does it say all the guys who performed it? Like,
let's find out.
I'm curious.
Where's
I don't think Eddie was ever listed on the record. So, because he wasn't even allowed to do it.
Beat It. Nope. Performed by Michael Jackson, written by Michael Jackson, produced by Quincy James. That's Quincy James. Quincy Jones. That's it.
Quentin James. Quincy
Quentin
Jones.
Quentin James.
Produced by Quentin Jones.
Too good.
So I don't get it. How does it say performed by when we know like Lukather's playing guitar and like basically Toto is playing all the instruments on Thriller,
Mm-hmm.
like, but performed by, so they just get screwed there. What is that? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure they got paid. Quincy James. There you go. Replace the last 15 minutes.
Quincy. Sorry, Quentin. That's your new name, Quincy.
Quincy. Hey, Jeff.
Oh, hey, rest in peace, OJ. Did we do that this week?
Yeah, we should have done a show and left our super chats on.
Yeah, we definitely should have. Bummer. Oh, that's right. You talked about that for a second. Some of that Norm. I've been seeing all the Norm Macdonald stuff from the '90s when I think he got fired from SNL for going off on Norm or going off on OJ, and freaking classic, amazing. Is that the ESPYs when he hosted the ESPYs and he said something to Charles Woodson about congratulations that you're the only defensive player to win the Heisman, and they can't take that away from you unless you kill your wife and a waiter. Oh my God. Oh, God.
Wasn't Ken Griffey Jr. sitting next to him? And he was like,
yeah, it was.
Oh, too good.
Yes.
All right. Well, We got you know what? Maybe we'll save the everyone's got a big boner for this violin chick. Maybe we'll save her for next week.
Yeah, we'll save it for next week.
Fuck it. All right. Well, let me.
Hey, we made it through. Amazing. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. And a little two-piece here. Two-piece under the bus. Two-piece UTB. And we appreciate it. Happy Wednesday.
We're not done yet.
Oh, no. Stick and stay.
We're not done yet.
The fuck are you doing?
Now, Caleb, I know that the warm weather is upon us. I know you and I are in warm weather climates.
What is that?
I don't know.
I can't judge the size. Like, is that a small little pool or is that like a huge lake?
Well, I don't know if you could see the little blue.
Yeah, I do. Blue what?
And can you see it right under where it says follow under Kevin Kawadi, whatever the hell this guy's name is?
Oh, there's a dude.
There's two people standing up there. It looks like one's wearing red sweatpants. I don't know if that's somebody that went to your show.
Wow,
anyway.
this is like a quarry.
Yeah, so this is pretty high up.
Dude.
If you're gonna be diving off this type of stuff, I get it. People do this type of shit, but
we're not showing fatalities, right?
Don't try the whole belly flop from 300 feet up.
Oh, that's fatality.
Let's try to avoid.
Oh my God, dude! Look at that. You're crazy.
Yeah, you're fucking nuts.
That's like 120 feet.
You see him? Can you even see him jumping off?
You barely see him.
All right, I'm gonna do one thing before I play this. I'm gonna zoom just so you can see this guy up here.
Might as well jump.
Yeah, see him?
Yep.
So
crazy
right.
effort.
Okay, let's get this off.
He's flying,
and he's doing a flip.
Oh. How does your heart not stop from that impact?
Right?
If that dude on the Bills died from getting hit in the right spot, right on his chest, how does that not cause your freaking heart to stop? Like, I don't get it. Like it hits every part of his chest, and you're supposed to die when that happens.
Look at that!
Look at that explosion! Look how small he is, and then look at that water, dude. Damn! Oh, it's like a freaking shotgun blast.
Shockwave.
Damn!
We're gonna slow-mo here.
Oh, is that his back? It looks like it might be his back. No?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back.
He's fucking Randy Savage elbow dropping.
Whoa, you pesky leg.
Elizabeth.
Damn.
Unbelievable.
That's gonna sting. Yeah, if that was his belly, he'd be dead. If that was his face, like, he'd be dead.
Here we go. We're gonna do a little
close
up. I want to see him. So is that his buddy down there? Like splash him like, hey, here's where you want to jump.
Way.
Here's where you want to jump. Oh my God.
Oh,
he's like going over there to save his life.
Check his pulse.
Oh my!
How did you die? Well, it was glorious.
I didn't feel a thing, but my back's really red. Can you?
That's a cool looking quarry, though. Look,
it is.
Doesn't it for a minute look like it's someone's like backyard pool?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's only like an 8-foot high wall or something, or not even, and that's like their jacuzzi. Like
you're expecting somebody to come over and like put their legs over
their drink down in front. Yeah, put their drink down in front and get in. Like I swear to God, I could not get the idea of how small that was or big. Oh, here we go.
All right.
Have we?
No, I don't think we've seen this one. This
we
looks
saw
like
that. We saw that one where they went into the empty bottom, right? And oh, it just looked like death. Fatalities.
I've always been a fan of water slides. I don't know why.
They're the best, dude. I love water slides forever.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm going down this one.
I don't know either. Looks a little makeshift at the end. Oh,
You all right?
Oh.
his arm, dude.
You can see him right
arm
there. Tree.
The socket. That arm is not in the socket anymore. Oh, dude. Yeah, right arm. Or left arm.
You all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, right.
Totally good. Let's
right
go again.
There, right there, he's scared to death that he's going to go over the top.
Yep, he's going to fly. Time for me to fly.
Look at him.
Look at him. Like, I don't think this is going to work out.
And then that hurts.
And then stick the landing, bro. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
You all right?
Oh.
This is so
gnarly.
So gnarly.
There's always that guy. So gnarly.
Thanks, Chet.
Sounds like he's having a child.
It does.
Going down a water slide or in labor? What you pick.
I think he hits his head there too.
Oh,
After
yeah.
he hits, watch this. Ready? There.
Boom. Perfectly placed. Those pools that you can get for like $38
right.
each at CVS.
So
gnarly.
Last one. You know that I love those instant karma like Twitters and
I love instant karma, period.
Yeah. You know, you get somebody that does something completely dickheadish on the road and you know.
And then they die a horrible death. Yes, let's roll the tape.
On my way home from hockey a couple weeks ago, there was some asshole on a fucking dirt bike, not a dirt bike, but you know, one of the crotch rockets.
Yeah.
And he was just zipping, you know, hauling ass. And you know, the first thing you think of is when somebody's doing that shit is I either want to see this person pulled over or fucking in a ditch. You know, which I don't want anybody to get killed, but that's the things you think about when you're driving. You want to see somebody fucking on the side of the road with, you know, the bike smashed up. Pulled over. He got pulled over.
Or like a smoking organism that was their body. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. First mistake, right? I'm sure this guy maybe cut him off or something, but hey, in this type of traffic, sometimes you don't see these assholes in these bikes. Right?
Yep. Yo, mirror. Oh. That almost looks fake.
And then he does the walk of shame.
I love it. It's like, oh, I didn't see the bright yellow vehicle. The only bright yellow vehicle on the road.
I didn't see the sun.
Don't hit the bright yellow vehicle. There is a cut though. Like what happened in between?
I think it's just for Instagram.
Okay, because it does look like the shadows line up.
And if you see the white car in the background here.
Yeah,
it's right there on the left side. I think it just pans over.
Oh, dude.
He goes fucking ass. What, head over fucking dick? What is it? What is it?
Yeah. Nuts over butt.
Yes.
Look at that fight, and it lands on him for good measure. Here you go. Here's 300 pounds of bike. Ugh.
Now, is the car? Which one is the one he hit?
I don't know. This seems like a Brian question now because like.
Oh.
Great sound.
How embarrassing must that be, dude?
Oh, like which limb is broken? All that. It's great. Like you broke a leg.
We got two great sound effects on this one. Well, three, I guess.
I know. Hitting the leg and hit the Mercedes. That's how I want my snare to sound like fucking that.
Dude, that's a kick drum.
Dude, get that. Rip that.
I should. Yeah, then if you ever want me to fucking mix a Nerd Halen song, the first mix I'll send back with that as the kick.
Yeah, or the snare. That would be cool. Snare sound.
Both. Just both of them.
Yeah, both.
Yep. Yeah, so I wonder what this guy will have to deal with as far as he's gonna have insurance wise. He's
gonna have to call an Uber for starters, I think, because that bike is not driving again.
Yep. Man, but just there's that one a couple years ago that came out, one of the first ones that I remember seeing, like guy on a motorcycle, he like goes to kick a car as he's driving past and he fucking wipes out. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Can you be more vulnerable on the road than on a motorcycle and you're going to be kicking or hitting other cars? Fucking asshole.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, I didn't do it right.
The fuck are you doing?
Well, Caleb, I had a fucking blast tonight.
Me too, bud. Always.
Yep.
For those of you watching, I've known Jay now probably 6 or 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
We've never met. Isn't that weird? That's weird. That's the internet. It's crazy. But we will someday, soon probably.
Do you ever have that fear? Do you ever have that fear that like
sure it's gonna be like wow, you're that short or something? Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't have the fear. I just somebody else. I just think it's yeah, right? Yeah. Wow, you're like a piece of furniture to talk to.
Wow, you're a real fucking asshole in real life. But
wow, why don't you say anything at all? And I feel stupid for trying to say things. Anyway,
you're like a potted plant.
You're like a potted plant or a piece of furniture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stage.
Yeah, I do think it's awkward and weird, but it'll be cool. We will make it happen. So
we will
sooner than later. Oh, I got to do this.
What are you doing? Oh yes, hold on. Let me.
Now you're official. You are welcome into the family. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one. Oh, what does that say? Be. See you later.
Be.
What's up, guys? Hey, I'm at Guitar Center, and I'm just playing this new Wolfgang standard, Candy Apple Red. And it's got a roasted neck, Floyd Rose tremolo, Wolfgang pickups, and it lists for $749.99. Let's give it a whirl. I'm going through a Stealth 5150 50 watts in a the 5150 iconic 412 cabinet. Let's go. Man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Wow. Man, I want one of these. Man, I want one of these. Did you hear me? Did you hear me out there? I want one of these. Smash that thumbs, all right? Smash that thumbs. Like and subscribe, man. Change the lights in here, will you?
Hey, mate, give up the guitar.
What's that?
Yeah, somebody bought it.
Somebody bought this?
Yeah, they bought it. No,
Really?
for themselves. No,
Right now?
no.
For me?
No, not for you, man. For themselves. Yeah, they're watching your
You
stream.
gotta take it now?
Yeah, you got to give me the guitar. They're watching your stream. They bought the guitar for themselves. Yeah, give it up. That's right. Thanks, man.